Hey everybody, it's the Shape, back to another video. Now, people have asked me, hey Shape, what is that? This right here is a traffic light for portals. Okay, if more than one portal is in one given room, chaos could ensue from that. Whether it's crossovers into the wrong portal, or if they accidentally hit each other, it very well could cause two universes to collapse in on themselves. So I'm trying to, keep the whole universe safe, because why? That's just the kind of guy I am. Oh man. Anyway, this video is about a channel that I've had a couple of requests to look at, and I got an email as well. My haunted hotel. Now, I'd say a couple of your jaws just dropped. But I know that Beardo and PSI Paranormal, I think they went to this place, and I'm not sure. I think PSI said they caught a few strange things in this, like room 6, and I'm not sure if Beardo caught anything or not. I haven't checked that video out yet, but I will. But I believe those guys 100%. If whatever they catch, because they don't seem like anybody that would stage. That they stand for real. However, the video I got linked, I'm not so sure that that's real, like, at all. And I could be wrong. These are my opinions. But I will show you the clips, and I'll put my opinion, and y'all can comment below what your thoughts are. Now, my haunted hotel is a paranormal investigation series where they put bunches of cameras throughout the hotel in different rooms, which they still have blind spots somehow. I don't know how that works, I'll be honest with you. And they claim to be real, so we're going to look at this video. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But if I uploaded a video on it, that means I probably saw something I don't necessarily agree with, and that's fine. That being said, let's get into this bad boy. And there will be a secret word somewhere in this video. In fact, it could have showed up.
My Haunted Hotel is the world's most documented ongoing paranormal investigation.
Everything you see is real.
These guys say that this particular investigation, if I'm not mistaken now, was something they filmed a little while back. They didn't upload either because they left, because they got so scared, or either that, or maybe I misheard it or whatever. But they claim that this hotel is the most haunted hotel, I guess, in their entire country. Maybe on the planet. I don't know. And they also, as you heard him say, it's real, and this place is the most well documented place, which with that many cameras, I mean, I can't disagree. But let's not blabber, okay? Let's see what we got here.
A few months ago, we locked ourselves down in here, in the hotel, all alone.
This was a lockdown where I made one of the most stupid decisions of my life and locked myself inside room 8.
What you're about to see is the most disturbing time I've ever had in this building.
This was important to show the world how extreme my haunted hotel can be.
Now, they definitely know how to build it up. I mean, I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the whole video, I mean, they're telling you, hey, you're in for a ride. This is by far the scariest thing that's ever happened in this hotel to us, as far as paranormal, I guess. And, they're really... Now, what would one have to gain by faking paranormal evidence in a hotel? Now, to me, it would be to promote it, to get other ghost hunters to come, and maybe even get people to come that want to stay the night that'll pay. I think that would be a good reason to fake it, if one was faking it.
So it's the morning before the big night, and I'm excited, to be honest.
As My Haunted Hotel reaches its 1-year anniversary, what better way to mark the occasion than locking ourselves inside? This is the most talked about project in the paranormal field, and tonight we owe it to the viewers, and we will place ourselves in an extremely vulnerable position. You will all see exactly why this building is known simply as the world's most haunted hotel.
That is a very bold claim to make. Now, we'll see if this haunted hotel backs up these claims, which it probably does. I'm making a video on it, obviously. Now, the question is this just promotion to promote it? I ain't seen no ad for it, really. Or is this legitimate?
By the time you all see this, Harry, Brett and I have remained silent on the events that take place during this lockdown. What you are about to witness is the most disturbing episode we have ever released.
When we started this subscription service, one of the things we wanted to do was My Haunted Hotel Lockdown.
Now, honestly, guys, they spend a lot of this video just talking about how awesome this place is, how scary it is, and it may very well be that. I don't know, I haven't been there. But, I mean, I cut a lot out. I mean, for real. I just kind of just want to jump into whatever it is you guys caught at this point.
It kind of derived from the Halloween special we did last year, where the three of us were made to do certain tasks and spend the night here by ourselves.
We wanted to do an actual lockdown where we are physically locked in the building and we have genuinely no way out.
By locked in, I want to make sure people know there's 3 guys locked in 3 different rooms. However, they have free roam of that entire area. They're locked from the outside going outside, but I know for certain one guy's door's open where he can go out in the halls and everything. Now, they say that they're locked down, but that's just speculation because you're in a room, but we don't know it's locked. You're telling us it's locked, and we'll take your word for it, but that doesn't mean you can't just wander all over the place, and maybe you mean locked down by you can't leave the room because of like an invisible barrier. You just can't go past it because that's part of it. That's the lockdown. But it's still, like, I know I'm nitpicking, but I just want to point out that you do have free roam. All 3 of you.
We have come a very long way in the space of just a year here at My Haunted Hotel, but lockdown was always supposed to be about pushing paranormal investigation and pushing the boundaries of what we can do here in this 400-year-old building.
There was nothing more to be said, and we made our way upstairs. Staff member James would now lock us on the top floor, where we would attempt to spend the next 14 hours. We began in room 6, as the entire building was locked up and plunged into darkness.
Oh man. Now, I get that you gotta be entertaining and stuff, but man, they really over-dramatize this. And we're being locked in this building here in the dark, and things are about to happen that scared us half to death, and we can never go back there. I get why you do it, but it cracks me up. I don't know why. It's you'd think I would be feeling the immersion of it, but sometimes I just get so goofy, and I apologize to everybody for that, but no, not really.
We have been here for hours today, blasting a low frequency hertz kind of sound into the building, which has already had an effect as we have captured the sound of disembodied footsteps on this top floor corridor.
Oh, they said they're pumping I think a low frequency sound throughout the building. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to do, but I do know for this one scientist said sound can cause paranoia, and also lows, and if you can feel it in the walls, like they said, if you can get a feel of that vibration, then that can cause things to move, things to fall over. But literal vibration. I just want to make sure people know that.
I have volunteered to lock myself in room 8. Harry is going to lock himself in here, room 6, and Brett, you're going to lock yourself in room 5. But there is an overwhelming sense of anxiety, considering that when the 3 of us get together, things seem to kick off.
So when the 3 of you together, things seem to kick off, huh? That's not necessarily good. I'm just saying.
You can very faintly hear the hertz frequency in the background. It's in the corridor here.
It literally shakes the whole building. You can feel it.
In my opinion, you shouldn't be able to feel it. That's entirely too much if you're feeling it through the walls and everything. And that will cause things to move and vibrate and fall over time. Just want to make that perfectly clear because something does fall.
What? Was that not you?
Very, very faintly over the frequency, I heard almost movement below.
Now, I heard something move, but I did not see it move. Now, comment below if you saw it. I'll show you the clip one more time, but I didn't see anything move. And the reason I'm mentioning that, how can you have that many cameras in a hotel and still have blind spots like I mentioned earlier? It makes no sense. I didn't see anything move. I heard it.
Our second paranormal moment had happened, and just 18 minutes into the investigation, as we capture a dragging sound from the red room downstairs. Our natural reaction is to run to the control room, but we cannot. We are locked upstairs, and the fire exit is our only way out.
Do we know for sure they're locked down? No, we do not. We'll take their word for it, though. So they are together right now. So I'm assuming they're on one floor, but they're locked to the one floor. But they still have free roam of that entire floor. That's what I'm assuming. They do have that fire exit that I guess by law you have to have that. You know, you have to have access to that in case of fire. But yeah, but the reason I'm making such a big deal out of it, I'm just trying to get it all wrapped into my brain. That way when the paranormal starts kicking off, you'll see why.
It was now time to face the coming hours in isolation, as Harry and Brett locked me inside room 8 and then locked themselves in rooms 5 and 6.
Now our guys go to their designated room to start the investigation. And a creepy investigation we shall get. Now each room has very unique paranormal activity. Now they're all three finally in their room. It took a while, but hey, they know how to build on tension because I do feel it. I can tell you that. It's different the way they're doing it, and I can appreciate that. So yeah, I can feel it. And they're ready to go. And this, like I said, the paranormal you're about to see, it's crazy. No, I've seen it by now, obviously. But is it real? Well, we'll just have to look at it and see.
We've got a brown noise frequency running at the moment. Feels like it's quite claustrophobic in here and air feels quite tight. We have a temperature monitor by the door.
As he's in this room, he's naming off devices. Now, I do know in haunted houses, not real haunted, I'm talking like funhouse haunted houses, they will have things in the walls that make noises, knocking sounds and stuff. The reason I'm bringing that up is because our guy that's sitting in this room, he's about to say something, then he catches himself. I want you to listen.
We have a device that records bangs and stuff.
Come again?
We have a device that records bangs and stuff.
He accidentally says I have a device that knocks. Oh, I meant records bangs. Could he have misspoke? Yes, he most certainly could have. But you guys want me to point out things that I find weird or sketchy or whatever. So I did. Let's keep going.
By the boom box over here.
Here we go again. Okay. It's funny because this is like the first place I stayed when we were testing out this idea. How mad is it that this idea has gotten to where it is now?
We do not care.
You and me have a very long history together, and I am fully aware that you can hear me. I am fully aware that you are conscious.
What do you mean by that?
That's a doll in a display case. Oh, I'm just kidding.
I will respect you if you respect me.
you want to stay at the world's most haunted hotel?
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I knew there had to be something. Too good to be true. I quit. I can't do it. I just can't do it. You know, it is what it is. I'll see you later. Toodaloo. Bye-bye. I'm leaving. See ya.
Join the team here for your very own overnight paranormal investigation.
We have cameras covering every angle of this building. If something happens, it's captured.
Book now at myhauntedhotel.com.
We'll see you soon.
You might just see me there. Guarantee you I don't catch anything though.
We are over 2 hours into our lockdown, and after capturing 2 paranormal moments since the Hertz frequency has been running inside the building, something is about to happen which will set the tone for what is to come.
Speaker, which is pumping out the frequency, is on the top floor corridor, and suddenly this happens.
It's a speaker. Speakers vibrate, and vibrations will cause speakers to fall. Now, is that what I think happened? No, I don't, and I'll tell you why. Now, later, a little bit after this in the video, they say it sit there for like 2 hours and never fell. Why would it do it now? And that's what they say, that's why they think it's paranormal. Not me though. There's a shadow. I don't know if that's a window behind there and a curtain or what it is, but the shadow correlates with the speaker falling. Now, person could argue, well, maybe that's the shadow of the speaker as it falls. It's casting the shadow, moving with it. Well, let's slow it down and look. Looking closely as it falls, take a look over here. You see that shadow? Let's zoom in. Now look, this isn't moving yet. The shadow was still moving after this thing had already fell over. Now, I don't think it's the shadow of the speaker because the shadow moves after the speaker stops quite a bit, as I showed you. Now, what is that shadow? I have no idea. I don't know what area that is. I don't know if it's like way upstairs or something, and maybe nobody could get to it if they wanted to. But I did want to point that out. But vibrations do vibrate, so...
We are locked down in rooms 5, 6 and 8, and the speaker which has been delivering Hertz frequency into the top floor has astonishingly been pushed over. There is not a chance that this happens naturally with the vibrations. It has been stood solid in this area for over 2 hours.
Come on, Harry, get it together.
Everybody in this whole floor here seems to be getting agitated for no reason. I don't know if it's the vibrations causing them to be agitated, which I guess that's possible. But to me, it seems exaggerated almost to a cartoonish point. Like, look at me, camera, I am like real agitated here. And, well, you'll see here in a minute when a dude literally kicks the wall because of a doll.
Pay close attention to Harry, because over the next 20 minutes, his behaviour becomes erratic, and what's even stranger is he is choosing to ignore Brett and I as we shout. Harry can hear me clearly in room 8, but for some reason, he blocks me out.
Hey, let me grab my wallet.
What is going on with me? Sort yourself out.
That's right, red, blue. I already know before you even comment it, so stop typing the comment. Now, obviously, he's severely agitated at something, and I can't prove otherwise based on how he feels, but coming up, I can definitely prove something.
What do you want to do? You want to do something with me now? Is this what you want?
Me personally, if I was a spirit and I had my brain, I wouldn't want to engage with somebody that's yelling and walking around like they're the baddest thing that ever hit planet Earth. Hey, look, I'm agitated. Ooh, I'm mad. I wouldn't even want to talk to them anyways. I mean, I'm just speaking facts. Me personally. Maybe that's the way they provoke or whatever, but nah, that's just not my thing. I could see doing it to catch paranormal activity, but they're coming off like we have no choice. This is was something is influencing us to make us this way.
Oh, off. The horrible thing is, I know there's no one else here.
Well, no, there's 2 other people there that we know of. You're not alone completely.
Is anyone here that can see me? Can you show yourself, please?
Two.
Now we got our guy that's taking pictures, right? And, you know, if you catch anything in a picture, you're lucky. That's what, you know, that's just what I've heard from paranormal investigators. But what if, you know, you call it like, I don't know, a shower door opening by itself? Or, you know, a full-bodied apparition made completely of smoke. With that very same camera, the very same night. One right after the other. This next part coming up, to me, is staged. And I'll give you the reasons why as we look at it. Now, there's just a couple things that just don't make sense. And the first thing would be his reaction time to a loud bang. And he's literally right beside it. So it would be louder to him than it is to us. And we hear it plumb through the camera just fine. A multitude of things, in my opinion now, wrong with this clip. First off, his reaction time is off. That bang happened and it took him way too long to react to it. That's first. Second off, you can literally see something being either thrown, probably thrown and hit the window. That's what I would guess. And you can see it through the crack in the curtain. So it's outside, it's not inside. Now, he's like, oh, F off. And he don't even look at the window where it come from. He just looks straight ahead as if we're not meant, that curtain, maybe it was meant to be completely closed and not seen and all we hear is the sound. But I don't know what's going on, but I know you hear it at a window, you go over and you open the window. He doesn't do that. He pretends like it's in the room when we can clearly see, and I'm going to brighten and all that, we can clearly see that something hit the outside of the window.
We have a device that records bangs and stuff.
Foreshadowing. Now let's watch the clip in question. Now watch again. Now he hears a bang from inside the room and he reacts to it. But when you zoom in, you can clearly see in the opening between the curtains, you can see something hitting the window from the outside like it's being thrown, being as I think they're upstairs. Now, not only does he have a very late reaction to the bang, and you can tell when a window's being hit, it has a unique sound, unlike just a piece of wood. You can't argue that, well, maybe he didn't know the person. Maybe they threw it while they were there investigating. Well, no, he would have went over there and looked out the window had he not expected that bang to happen. In my opinion, he knew the bang was coming. The problem is, I don't think when they edited this, I don't think that they knew that the curtain was barely open. And had the curtain been completely closed, we would not have seen that ball or whatever it is hitting the window. We would not have seen it. And then they could have played off like, oh, the sound was in the room. A very late reaction. Hit. And he does not react to the window either.
Nope. You know, after watching this, you can't really see what it is through the curtain. Well, you can't see it through the curtain. You can only see it through the crack of the curtain. So what I think they tried to do here is they wanted the knock to sound like it was on the inside of the room. And they didn't pay attention to the crack in the curtain showing that it was on the outside. And they just missed it and thinking, oh, that was just a loud knock coming from in the room, when you can clearly see something being thrown outside. That's why he reacts to it like as if it's in the room, because he's playing along with it. That's fake. That's staged.
I can hear Harry shouting.
Harry leaves room 6, his behaviour has completely changed, and he goes to room 3. Brett and I must push on. We have no idea what has happened, but we are both about to document huge evidence.
Hey, I thought you wasn't allowed to leave the lockdown. Oh, it just got too terrifying, huh?
What the just happened? Why has he left room 6? He just ignored me.
Can I hear your voice?
Now when he asked, can I hear your voice? I did hear something. They never did acknowledge it in their video, but if you listen closely, you hear like a little thumping sound. Could be paranormal, I don't know, but I did catch it. And I'm gonna play it for you louder.
Brett doesn't realise, but at this moment he has just captured one of the most compelling pictures to ever come out of this building.
And later, this will completely send us over the edge.
I can't wait to see that full-bodied apparition in that picture.
Suddenly, in room 8, I begin to lose my head.
Why won't you do anything in this room? Why? Why have I always got to speak with you?
It's a doll. Chill a little. Breathe.
I know that you can hear every single thing that I say. You toy with people.
No, that doll doesn't toy with anyone. It literally is a toy.
Billy, is that you? Holy sh! The shower door's open.
It definitely is open, but how do we know there's nobody in there at the time? You know what I'm saying? He don't go in.
The shower door was open and you're the only one in that room. So, just saying. Now that being said, it's not so much, to me anyway, how much evidence they catch. It's how great the evidence is. You know, just, they've already got a full-bodied apparition, multiple sounds, speaker getting knocked over, bang on window from the outside, a doll causing them to lose their heads, and the other dude losing his head in the other room, changing the emotions of everybody, by the way. And, you know, just more paranormal to come, stuff getting dragged across the floor. Keep in mind, this is one investigation, people.
Harry returns to room 3, but in room 8, I am about to have a complete meltdown, and at this point, I truly believe that the multiple entities attached to the Grace doll are targeting me, and no amount of skepticism will disprove what is about to happen.
Is this it? Is this it, Jeanette? Is this it? Don't you speak to me!
There you go, you show that plastic doll who's boss. Honestly, if your temper is that bad, you don't need to be doing it anyways. You don't need to be doing these kind of investigations, because that comes off as disrespectful. Now, I know the argument's going to be, that wasn't me, I don't remember half of it because I was being manipulated by whatever thing is in here with us. I ain't buying that. I don't see that. I don't see something being able to switch your emotions that much. And if it is, it's probably the vibrating box speaker thing you got, to be honest with you. I believe I'd check into that.
Voice of Jeanette had just called me by my surname, and I erupt in anger. This has happened on previous occasions at Tatton Old Hall.
Maybe different entities can alter your personality, your behavior, your mood, but if they can do that to you, you don't need to be there.
The speaker, which had unexplainably moved earlier in the night, had suddenly started to deliver Hertz frequencies again, despite it being shut off. This was it for us, and we flee the building out of the fire escape. Harry gets us back into the function room, and we spend the next hour gathering ourselves.
Now, maybe this, whatever is in there did, you know, completely manipulate them and make them angry. You know, like I said, I wasn't there. I don't have a feel on the place, but I would look into that vibrating speaker. I'm just saying, because if it can make you paranoid, who knows? Some frequency may very well make you angry. I don't know. But, I mean, 2 people out of 3 in there, and all of them getting these bad feelings. Could be a spirit of some sorts, or speaker, or acting. I'm just telling it like it is.
Do you remember earlier in room 5, Brett was using the full spectrum camera? Just moments before he hears the shower door open in the bathroom, he captures this. We have absolutely no explanation for this, as a smoke-like anomaly appears in the door.
That's smoke. That's what that is. That's from either a cigarette or a vape or something, but you know what? People can say it's a spirit or ectoplasm, I guess.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, right there for you. A big thing of smoke. Just a big plume of smoke. Now, to me, it looks like somebody was in there with a vape. And it's really easy to stage, right? Now, some can say, no, that's a ghost trying to manifest itself, or maybe it very well could be. But it looks like smoke to me. That's what it looks like. Cigarette smoke, or vape smoke, or even a machine that blows out some kind of mist that you can buy. Just so many ways. I mean, whatever it is, it's not Photoshop. It's there in the room. But yeah, like I said, guys, they seem like pretty good guys, except when the ghost manipulates them to get that angry. I wouldn't want to be around that. But they seem like pretty good guys. This is the only video I've watched of them. But yeah, they don't seem like they're too bad. And it is a very cool premise to have a bunch of cameras in a hotel. I like that. I really do. And I hope them the best of luck. You know, I made them subscribe. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Of course, y'all come back now. You hear? Wait. I almost forgot. The secret word is remote.